What, instead of going through the family court or whatever, the evil Daryl hires Waverley as a babysitter, drugs her, and then steals his own children?
Sounds like Daryl to me.
The cops don't think Melissa and Robert drowned. They're working on the assumption that they were abducted. I'm top of the list of their suspects.
He didn't take the kids. The only reason you're suggesting that he is because you're so bitter and twisted about the past you can't even think straight. For the last time, all right, just leave it alone.
It won't be long.
Hello, Hibble Planet.
Looking for something? I didn't think snooping around in other people's property was your style.
I wasn't snooping, I was checking up on a meeting in your diary. What are you doing with that?
It's for Robert.
You know where the kids are.
What? Benji was ruined. I bought this for Robert. If he comes back.
Sorry, I thought...
You thought what?
Nothing, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
I've got to keep hoping, Stu. I can't start believing I'm not going to see them again.
No, of course not.
I don't know how much longer I can stand this.
Hey, it's gonna work out, mate.
I hope so. I hope so.
Fantastic. I love it downhill side. It's much easier than going out.
Yeah, more fun than a ride at Disneyland.
Gotta watch out for those bumps, though.
Yeah, they gotta sneak up on you.
Oh, shit, some.
Just a couple.
Well, do you want to rest for a while?
Hey, me, rest, I'm rearing to go.
Okay. See you at the bottom. Hey, watch out for this tricky bit.
Look who's here, Kirsty. Is it who I think it is?
Oh, my be still my beating heart.
Oh, the hippest, grooviest funkster in town in our reception area. I can't believe it.
I've got a complaint, sir. I got to insomnia last night after I'd finished working here and they wouldn't let any more people in. Talk about popular.
Good news. If you style seekers want more of the same, insomnia is operating again tomorrow night.
Oh, but can a girl's legs stand it?
Miss it at your own peril.
Hey, Otis, how's your friend today?
He's doing all right, isn't he, Dr. Kwan?
It certainly is.
Well, on home-cooked meals, it's no wonder.
Home-cooked meals, what's all this about?
Meals on Wheels, courtesy of my flatmate here.
Oh, lucky crane.
It's the least I could do.
You must have him around when he goes.
He's living around here now, so I guess I'll be able to visit him at home.
We better organise a district nurse who'll need some help with his dressings for a while.
I could do that.
Don't take on more than you can handle, Otis. There are no prizes for making yourself too tired to be effective.
Here, here.
I know.
Listen to the Dr. Otis.
Absolutely. They don't often give out free advice.
They said it was free.
It wasn't an idle threat, Edward. I'm not going back to school until you can.
Not much point in you getting offside with your parents as well.
Did you see Mrs. Morgan?
Yes,
And?
Edward can go back to school.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. McKenna.
But I want a couple of promises made right now. First, I suggest you get off to school as soon as possible. Wait, as repayment for what I have done, I expect you to study extra hard for your bursary examinations.
Absolutely. I promise.
And Edward.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know some people are making life hard for you at school, but I want your assurance that this will not happen again. Do I have your word on this?
Yes, of course.
Good. Well, that's sorted. See you both tonight.
Are you pleased?
I'm very grateful to him.
You can start planning for varsity now. You want to do medicine?
It's what my dad wants. To tell you the truth, I can't think of anything worse.
Well, you're brilliant. With your marks, you're bound to get in.
I don't want to be a doctor.
What do you want to be?
A musician.
Yeah?
My parents made me learn the cello, but my real thing is jazz. I want to be a jazz musician.
You never said anything. I never asked.
Got some cash there, Stewie.
Sorry?
The shopping. We got no food at home. Unless you count 3 ginger nuts and a carton of yogurt.
Oh, right, yeah. Can we do it after lunch?
Sure. How are things with Kirst? Have you cleared the air yet?
Not yet, but that's okay.
My radar tells me you're not altogether withered, my friend. Is there something I can help with?
Maybe. You know Kirsty's wild idea about Daryl and kidnapping the kids?
Uh-huh.
Well, he's been buying toys. I just found a teddy bear like Robert's old one in his briefcase.
Why would he do that?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I guess he could have been thinking if the kids wandered into a toy shop.
Yeah, that's one explanation. Or maybe he really does know where they are.
How much farther to go?
Well, we've got 2 options.
Oh, only 2.
The long way or the short way. Now, I think we should take the short way. You don't want to overdo it.
Oh, I'm fine. Honest.
It's pretty intense exercise, especially for someone who's not used to it.
Well, I've never been one to shy away from intense exercise. Besides, if we go the long way, then I get to spend some more time with you. I vote for that.
Well, if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I saw you in Kennedy's with Michael. Have you no shame?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Using those feminine charms on the man is an unfair advantage and not cricket.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear it didn't work. He ain't spilling a bean before he's ready.
That's so unfair.
What's unfair?
Our glorious leader has purchased some new equipment. He won't tell anyone what it is.
It's probably golf clubs.
A search of the premises, that's the only way.
I bet you got one of those kids that poked and prodded their Christmas presents before they opened them.
Oh, please, I don't believe you two.
Michael has asked me to find out whether anyone would be interested in being present at the unveiling of a most important piece of equipment. He says to say it goes ping.
Not interested?
Sam, there's someone here to see you.
Mr. Alini, word is your gig's living up to its reputation.
Yeah, insomnia rocks all night.
The offer I made is still there, if you're interested.
Thanks, but I'm happy to stay where I am.
You sure I can't persuade you? What would you say to $350 a gig with a car thrown in?
That's a very generous offer, but really I'm quite happy at insomnia.
Fine. It's your decision. I like you, Sam, so here's some advice for nothing. Business is unpredictable, especially in the club market.
You threatening me?
Merely giving you the benefit of my experience in the business.
I got things to do.
Of course. We're both busy men. I'll leave you to it. Take care now.
Haha, Drs. Kwan and Ropeputter. Thought I might see you here.
Wild horses wouldn't keep these 2 away.
Yes, well, I hope you're looking forward to this as much as I am.
I knew it was equipment for HTU. Fantastic.
Can we dispense with the fanfare and get on with it?
Just let me check to see everything's set up. Well?
This is a recess any.
It's a boy, you idiot.
That's very observant, Dr. Kwan. Meet Resus Fred.
Mail call.
Personal delivery. I am spoiled.
All part of the service.
Ah, it's from my parents.
Will they be coming in to see you?
No, they live in Hamilton. I told them not to worry. It's not like it's serious.
Oh, just as why I've got Otis then.
Yeah. He flats with you, right?
Yeah, he's great. He's a really good cook. You should come round for dinner one night when you're all fixed up.
Yeah, I'd like that.
So whereabouts are you living at the moment?
I'm of no fixed abode, as they say.
How come?
I did have a flat, but I've given notice. It didn't fit me.
How do you mean?
Not designed for a wheelie.
Ah, wheelie.
A differently abled person in a wheelchair. Without doors too narrow, benches too high, hopeless. That's how I ended up here.
I mean, it must be pretty hard finding a suitable place.
Yeah. Well, there are specially designed units with ramps and stuff, but I'm on a waiting list. But that'll take time before it comes through.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's why they call it a waiting list.
Oh, there's a thought.
So what are you going to do in the meantime?
I don't know. I might have to move back in with my parents. It's a real bummer because I've got a job lined up, but I'll lose it if I have to go back to the Waikato.
Wriggly fingers? Excellent. Well, it's safe to say you'll be spinning the vinyl again before too long.
Hey, is this a good time?
Yep, I'm done. He's all yours.
Hey, Sam. How's it going at Insomnia?
Oh, brilliant, man. The crowds are coming, and they love what they hear when they get there.
Good.
I just want to say thank you.
What for?
Well, without me being you, so to speak, I doubt we'd have pulled the crowds in we have.
You're probably right.
How's the hand?
On track for full recovery. Should be out of here real soon.
Excellent. Hey, about the accident.
I don't want to talk about it. Ancient history.
It wasn't an accident, right?
Like I said, ancient history.
Well, you might be interested to know that I had a visit from Reese O'Reilly.
Is that so?
Yeah, he made me an offer.
Don't tell me. 350 a gig with a car thrown in?
Close.
Oh, really?
Now, here's the good bit. You hook up a technician to this and he can alter certain variables during the resuscitation via this computer. Then a printout analyzes the team's performance. He's a clever little beastie, isn't he?
Yeah, well, the nursing staff will love it.
This is not just for the nursing staff. I want everybody's resus skills up to speed.
What, are you suggesting the doctors aren't?
Mine certainly are.
And mine?
Well, I thought we'd organise a staff competition. Divide everybody into teams and we'll see who's up to date on procedures, won't we?
I'm all for it. Should be fun.
Great.
Fabulous. Thanks, Stu. You're marvellous.
So, have you had any more news?
Oh, Sergeant Vining's been great keeping me informed.
But still no progress, eh?
No. Police have had lots of calls, but mainly from cranks or false alarms.
Yeah, it was the same when Dad went missing. But hey, people are still looking for them.
Yeah. Someone's bound to see something soon. That is, if they're... This is all my fault.
How can you even think that?
It's punishment for the way Daryl and I squabbled over custody. Divine retribution.
Well, I thought that had all been sorted out.
He wanted to take them on a holiday to Australia. I said no. We had a huge fight about it.
And what made you stop him?
Paranoia, I guess. I didn't think he'd bring them back. Now look at us.
Don't say that.
I was wrong. I know that now. Daryl may have his faults. God knows he's no angel, but he loves those kids. And now, because of my stupid fears, neither of us are ever going to see them again.
My back hurts.
How come?
Camp stretcher?
You'll get over it.
I'll send you my physio bills. Maybe you and Waverley can split them.
You had a chance to free up a bit in the house. Instead, you made me talk Mrs. Wilkin into taking Edward back on at school.
That's different. Besides, I'd rather have Edward than Waverley any day.
Yeah, you've changed your tune over him.
So, the racism is really hard for him at school.
Isn't that bad?
It's rife. They treat him like garbage. I think you should talk to Mrs. Wilkin about setting up an ethnic awareness program.
I think I've had enough dealings with Mrs. Wilkin for the time being. Rachel, I know you are acting out of your highly developed sense of social justice, and I am proud of you for that. But couldn't you just redirect your energies into your bursary examination just for the next little while?
I said I would. Edward's going to give me a hand.
Good for him.
Hey, we need to go over those case notes.
Oh, no, please. I need fuel and rest.
Okay, my shot. What'll it be?
Carbohydrates, lots of them.
There's a couple of coffees and a couple of fill rolls, please.
Oh, I ache all over.
So, not a successful romp in the great outdoors, then?
Oh, you call mountain bike riding a romp? I managed to get bruises on my bruises, flatten my hair, and score a big fat 0 for romance. I'm staring failure right in the face.
You want some advice?
Just don't start on about the age difference, please.
Hey, would I kick a man when he's down? Okay, you used to be a winner with the woman, right?
Right, used to.
So why change your methods now? Stick to your knitting, Romeo. It's always worked before.
True. Very true.
And lay off that sporting stuff, eh? It's not a good look for a geriatric.
Okay, bye. Weird.
What?
That was the real estate agent. Wanted to know if we were still interested in a vacant building. He said he had a good deal on one.
What's so weird about that?
Well, me and Daryl looked at heaps for Herbal Planet, and that wasn't one that we were looking at. So, what does Daryl want with a vacant building?
Did you see Brock?
No, and I don't want to. Why?
He's on litter patrol till the end of the year, him and his mates.
So there is justice after all. Brock, good to see those trips to the career advisor paid off. You've obviously found your true vocation.
Man, it's hard to tell which is the rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not the trash around here.
Bad attitude. You haven't learned a thing, have you?
Yeah, it's okay for you and your slant-eyed mate. Your old man goes running to Wilkin and suddenly he's in the clear.
It's called karma, an Eastern concept. You probably wouldn't understand. Have a nice afternoon.
Hey, Brock, you missed a bit.
When did you switch sides?
Who said I have?
Slagging off Brock. I thought you agreed with him and all his racist drivel.
Doesn't mean I have to like him.
Oh, right. That's the only reason you weren't out there yesterday with the spray can, I suppose.
That spray can stunt was dumb. I mean, even I wouldn't do that.
Glad to hear it. Nick Harrison, the polite racist. I hope you realise you're just as bad as Brock and his mates, if not worse. You've got half a brain. He hasn't.
Yeah, it's Daryl Nielsen speaking. That building you called about earlier. I was wondering whether I could have another look. Okay, can I just check the address? Yep, no, that's not a problem. I'm more than happy to have a look around the premises by myself. Okay, well, I'll come in and pick up the key. Okay, thank you.
Just me in the shopping zone?
Did you find it?
Yeah, Central City.
Okay, I want you to come with me. This could be worth checking out. I think Kirsty's onto something here.
Don't we have the boys in blue trained to do this kind of thing?
Oh, mate, what do I say to them? That I found a teddy bear in my brother's briefcase and I'm following up my friend's goofball theory?
See your point.
And I want to get some proof, and I don't want to dob Daryl into the law straight off. It's better this way.
Fair enough.
Okay, now you coming?
Sure.
He goes to Melbourne for a whizzy conference. He comes back not with some useful piece of equipment. Oh no, he comes back with an oversized doll.
Look, I don't know what you two are going on about. We've got a brand new advanced life support training system. We should all continue to brush up our skills. It's an ongoing thing. You two know that as well as I do.
I've done more resuscitations than you've had hot dinners. I don't need to brush up my skills.
Well, at least you've had the benefit of a fully equipped trauma centre. You know, when I was in Guatemala, I once did a resus with an old football in it and a piece of garden hose.
That's nothing. I once resuscitated a patient who'd been clinically dead for 3 days. Look, I think McKenna's on the right track. This competition is a good idea. It'll boost morale.
Oh, man, he'll have us doing team building weekends next.
The flyers are distributed and I've sent out a paste-up team. The whole town's going to be talking about insomnia.
Do you think we could play it down a bit? Make it a little bit more low-key?
Whatever for?
Maybe we should scrap it all together.
Oh, Sam, don't do this to me. I've been flat out all day getting this campaign set up. What's the problem?
I had a visit at the clinic from Rex O'Reilly. You know, the guy that runs the pits? And he made it pretty clear he doesn't want insomnia on his turf.
Of course he doesn't. He's a businessman with a monopoly that's being threatened. It's called competition.
I think he's threatening me. Fatal MC fell off the fire escape, damaged himself pretty badly. I don't think it was an accident.
And I think you've been watching too many late-night movies.
Fatal as good as warned me off.
So? What could they possibly do to us?
More tapes? Sorry, I would have brought them in earlier, but I've been trying to study for finals. It's been a bit hectic.
Oh, don't lose any sleep over it. I've had company. Your flatmate dropped in. She's cute and nice.
She is. She said the same about you.
Really?
Well, not the cute bit. Hey, you want these?
No, I've read them already.
What do you think of the tapes?
Not much. I would have listened to them, but this isn't very good. In fact, it's terrible. I think it's on its last legs. Oh, yep. It's broken, all right. Can I have a new one?
Wait, I'm a bit strapped for cash at the moment. I can't afford a new one.
I'm sure you can find a way. You'd do that for an old friend, wouldn't you, Otis?
Hey, thanks for being so cool, Beck.
Not a problem.
Hey, who's the stretch limo in the ambulance bay? We got a famous patient or something?
The stretch limousine is for Nurse Frost and myself. I have the afternoon off, and so does she. How does a cruise up to the lookout sound? A glass of champagne, a few oysters off the half shell?
Is this what I think it is? I hate happy people.
I'll, catch you guys later. Chris.
No buts. I have arranged all your shifts. They are covered. You are a free woman. And I thought after this morning we both deserve a little luxury.
I can't. I have just swapped shifts with Megan and I'm working through until late.
Well, swap back.
Sorry, it's not possible. Look, I have to go. I have a patient on the bedpan. It was a nice thought, though.
Still no news?
No. I'm exhausted.
What you need is a good hot meal and some TLC. Why don't we go out sometime soon? My shout? That's if you want to, I mean, when things are more settled.
I don't think we can do that. Waverley, when this business with the kids is sorted out, I'm going back to Australia.
But you will come back, won't you?
I don't think so. Waverley, I want you to know this. You're a very special girl. And you've helped me in more ways than you could possibly imagine.
Really?
Really. Nelson. I'm not looking at any property. I haven't picked up a... How long ago? Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I've got to go.
What are you doing?
It's terminal.
How did you do it?
I sort of dropped it.
Hey, Bex. Silly question, but what happened to the limo cruise with the hot doctor?
Don't ask, please. Just don't ask. Have you seen Mrs. Withers' files? I could have sworn I left it on the trolley.
We should tell Otis our good news.
Oh, why not?
I could do with some good news right now.
You know how you were worried about Craig, where he'd go after here, back to Hamilton, lose his job and all that?
Yeah.
Well, we thought, that is, Bex and I thought, that he could move in with the three of us. Great solution, huh?
Can you do that?
Well, it's fine with us, isn't it, Bex?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have to go to all this trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble.
Besides, we've already asked him, and he's accepted.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see.